My dear final year students, in this video I did about the concept of rings, fields and integral domain. Rings, integral domain and fields are the branches of abstract algebra. Abstract algebra means in algebra which is broad division of mathematics. Abstract algebra are occasionally called modern algebra and is the study of algebraic structures. Algebraic structures includes groups, rings and fields, modulus, vector space, lattice and algebras. Abstract algebra gives us the ability to gain new understanding about other topics. Abstract algebra has applications in physics, statistics and functional programming, algebraic topology, algebraic geometry, algebraic coding theory, etc. The structure of rings originated from the theory of polynomials rings and the theory of algebraic integers. In 1871, Richard Dedekind defined the concepts of the ring of integers, of a number, field and he did not define the concept of a ring in a general setting. Next, Frankel and Noether in 1921 gave the definition of commutative ring and developed ring. So, in mathematics, a ring is one of the fundamental algebraic structure used in abstract algebra. It consists of a set equipped with two binary operations that generalize the arithmetic operations of multiplication. Okay, this is the some general definition of rings. But the mathematical definition is a ring is a set or equipped with two binary operations, that is plus or addition and dot or multiplication, satisfying the following three sets of axioms called the ring. That is, the first one is R is an abelian group under addition. In this, the following four sub-properties are satisfied. That is, A plus B plus C equal to A plus of B plus C for all A, B, C in R. That is, addition is associative. The second point is A plus B equal to B plus A for all A comma B in R. That is, addition is commutative. The third point is there is an element 0 in R such that A plus 0 equal to A for all A in R. That is, 0 is the additive identity. 0 is the additive identity. The fourth point is for each A in R there exists minus A in R such that A plus of minus A equal to 0. That is, minus A is the additive inverse of A. Or Next, the second point is R is an abelian group under multiplication. In that A into B into C equal to A into of B into C for all A, B, C in R. That is here dot is associative, means multiplication is associative. There is an element 1 in R such that A into 1 equal to A or 1 into A equal to A for all A in R. That is 1 is the multiplicative identity. The third one is multiplication is distributive with respect to addition. That is A into of B plus C equal to A dot B plus B A dot C for all A, B, C in R is called left distributive law. And second one is B plus C dot A equal to B dot A plus C dot A for all A, B, C in R is called right distributive law. Okay, these are some properties of rings. When the ring R is satisfies these three properties or three axioms, then R is called a ring. Next, we shall discussing some types of rings. Some types of rings. First one, commutative ring. A ring R is called commutative ring if the binary operation multiplication means dot is commutative. That is, for all A comma B belongs to R, then A into B equal to B into A. And the second one is a ring with unity. A ring R is called a ring with unity if there exists an element 1 such that A into 1 equal to 1 into A equal to A. Third one is a ring with 0 divisions. A ring R is said to be a ring with 0 divisors if there exist two elements, A is not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0, C not equal to 0. Means A, B, C are non-zero elements. Here A and B are called zero divisors. See, these are some examples. You consider the set of integers, that is Z6 is equal to set of all 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 2 is non-zero and 3 is non-zero, but 2 into 3 is equal to 6, that is equal to 0 because 2 cross 3 is equal to what? 6, but 6 is division by 6, so its remainder is 0. Okay, therefore here 2 and 3 are 0 divisors. Or you consider 3 is non-zero and 4 is non-zero, but 3 into 4 is equal to 12. But here also have no remainder, that is 0. So here therefore 2 and 3 are 0 divisors of Z6. Okay. And also 3 and 4 are also 0 divisors of Z6. Okay, you see some examples. Find all the zero divisors of Z8. Now consider where Z8 is equal to what? Set of all an element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we consider 2 and 4 are non-zero elements. That is 2 into 4 is equal to 8. Is a division by 8 means is 0. And therefore here 2 and 4 are zero divisors. Similarly, another non-zero element 4 and 6. Then 4 into 6 is equal to 24. This also is a division by 8. So its remainder is 0. Therefore 2, 3 and 6 are the zero divisors of Z8. Okay. Next, second one. Write all the zero divisors of Z12. You see, Z12 means is a set of all an element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we consider the non-zero elements 2 and 6. That is 2 into 6 is equal to 12 is 0. And next we consider the non-zero element 3 and 4. Then 3 into 4 is equal to 12 is 0. And 4 into 6 is equal to 24 is 0. And 3 into 8 is equal to 24 is also 0. And then 4 into 9 is equal to 36 is 0. And 6 into 8 is 48 is equal to 0. And 6 into 10 is equal to 60 is equal to 0. And 8 into 9 is equal to 72 is equal to 0. And therefore 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10 are the zero divisors of Z12. Okay. Next example is the set of 2 cross 2 matrices with the real elements from a ring with zero divisors. That is A is equal to 2 cross 2 matrices, that is A 0 0 0 is not equal to 0 and B equal to 0 0 0 B is also non-zero. Then A into B equal to what? That is equal to 0 0 0 0. Okay. Therefore A into B equal to 0. And therefore A and B are zero divisors. Okay, these are some examples of a ring with zero divisors. Next one, ring without zero divisors. Ring without zero divisors. A ring or together with addition and multiplication is said to be a ring without zero divisors if there exist two elements A, B belong to R such that A into B equal to 0 means either A is 0 or B is 0, or A is not equal to 0, B not equal to 0, then A into B is not equal to 0. For example, a set of n integers with addition and multiplication is a ring without zero divisors. Okay, next one is integral domain. Integral domain means a commutative ring with unity and without zero divisors is called an integral domain. Okay, example, a set of n integers and set of real numbers, okay, are integral domains. Okay, next one is division ring or skew field. A ring with at least two elements is said to be a division ring or a field if it has a unity and every non-zero element has multiplicative inverse. Okay, that is every non-zero element is invertibility. Okay, For example, a set of rational numbers with addition and multiplication is a division ring. Next, the last one is invertible. Invertible means an element A is said to be invertible if it has a multiplicative inverse. Next, last one is field. Field means what? A commutative division ring is called a field. A commutative division ring is called a field. For example, a set of rational is a field. Okay. Next, we shall discussing about some properties of rings. In a ring or with addition and multiplication, then A into 0 equal to 0 into A equal to 0. Number 2, minus A into B equal to A of minus B equal to minus of AB. Third one is minus A into minus B equal to A into B. And fourth one, A of B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. Okay, you see, first one, consider LHS, that is A into 0 is equal to A into where 0 can be written as 0 plus 0 because 0 is the identity element in ring R. So 0 can be defined as 0 plus 0. So that is A into 0 is equal to, see, after simplification we have A into 0 plus A into 0. Okay, means here by left distributive law. Okay, by left distributive law. And again now A into 0 is equal to A into where A into 0 plus 0 means by identity law. Okay, A into 0 is equal to A into 0 plus 0. Now from your equation 1 and 2, that is from 1 is A into 0 plus A into 0 is equal to, and from 2 is A into 0 plus 0. Here by left cancellation law we get A into 0 is equal to 0. And we consider RHS, that is 0 into A equal to, where 0 here also where 0 is the identity element, so 0 can be defined as 0 plus 0 into A. Or on further simplification we have 0 into A equal to 0 into A plus 0 into A means by right distributive law. And now 0 into A is equal to, so 0 into A plus 0 means by identity law. So from equation 3 and 4, 0 into A plus 0 into A is equal to 0 into A plus 0. By left cancellation law, we get 0 into A equal to 0. And therefore, okay, second one, minus A into B plus AB equal to, see, the second one is minus A into B equal to minus of AB. That is the LHS, consider the LHS is minus A into B equal to minus of AB, or you write minus of A into B plus AB equal to minus A plus A into B is equal to, here B is take common, then equal to 0 into where minus a plus a is 0 into b is equal to 0. And also consider a into b plus minus a into b. Okay, and because here r is commutative. Okay, that is ab plus minus a into b is equal to, here also b take common, then a plus of minus a is equal to a plus of minus a into b equal to a minus a into b equal to where plus a minus equal to 0 into b equal to 0. Therefore minus a into b plus a into b equal to a into b plus of minus a into b equal to 0, and it implies minus a into b is the additive inverse of b. It implies minus a into b equal to minus of ab. Okay, and next we consider RHS, that is a of minus b is equal to minus of ab, or a of minus b plus ab equal to 0, or a of minus b plus ab equal to a of minus b plus b equal to a into 0. Here a take common. And a, and here also r is commutative, then ab plus a of minus b is equal to a of b plus of minus b equal to a of b minus b equal to a into 0 is 0. Therefore a of minus b plus ab equal to a into b plus a of minus b, and it implies a of minus b is the additive inverse of a into b. So it implies a of minus b is equal to minus of ab. Okay, and the third one is consider a of minus a into minus b is equal to minus of a of minus b, that is equal to minus of, since a of minus b is what, minus of ab, you see in above. Okay, therefore minus a into minus b is equal to what, so minus into minus plus ab. Okay, and for last one is a of b minus c is equal to a of, so it can be written as b plus of minus c, that is equal to ab plus a of minus c by left distributive law. So that is equal to ab plus of minus ac. Therefore a of b minus c is equal to what, ab minus ac. Okay.